Area 51, also called Dreamland, or the Ranch, located in the Nevada desert 100 miles north of Las Vegas, is the most secure military installation in the country. Area 51 is only one portion of the old atomic energy nuclear test facility called Camp Mercury, Nevada. Both above-ground and below-ground atomic tests were carried out here in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. The major expansion of Area 51 into a super-secret area came in the 80s when many programs were moved from Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio. The U-2 and SR-71 spy planes were developed at Area 51, as were the stealth aircraft YF-1280 and the technology associated with the Strategic Defense Initiative. This photo is a Russian spy satellite photograph of the base. It shows Area 51's major runway, the longest runway in the world, running along the shore of Groom Dry Lake. This Landsat satellite image also shows the base. What you see here on the surface represents about 1% of this facility. There is the equivalent of a 40-story office building underground here, as well as complex and extensive tunnel systems. In 1979, I visited Groom Lake while at Camp Mercury, Nevada for training. There were construction men there from the Sun Corporation. They took great pride in demonstrating the capabilities of their boring and tunneling machines. They told me that during their construction they had broken into tunnel complexes and systems built by someone else and extending who knows how far. They said the surfaces of these tunnels were like glass, something their equipment could not do. About 14 miles south of Groom Lake is another dry lake called Papoose Lake. The installation here is called S4. Speculation and rumor about Area 51 and S4 is rich in UFO lore. There is talk of a colossal underground facility, captured aliens, government alien alliances, tests of alien technology, and even habitats for something akin to alien exchange students. These rumors are fueled by people who claim to have worked there, like Bob Lazar. In the mid-1980s, a young civilian scientist named Bob Lazar claimed that he had worked on one of our government's most highly classified projects, Galileo. He said the project involved back engineering alien technology at S4. His descriptions of alien power sources and flying discs are remarkable. He has described his involvement with government secret projects, both on television news and privately produced videotape. As for Bob Lazar's school and employment, records have disappeared. Officials at the Los Alamos lab where Bob claims to have worked deny he was ever employed there. Yet reporter George Knapp was able to find Lazar listed in company phone books, and he found people at Los Alamos who remembered Lazar. Having spent 41 years of my life in government service, the process of eliminating Bob Lazar from existing reality is not unusual or hard to do. I know of cases in the military where men's entire history has vanished because of places they've served or assignments they've had. Bob Lazar's story rings true to me. There are many reports, including videotape of UFOs performing amazing, unconventional aerial maneuvers over Area 51. If you were to try to visit Area 51, you would find many of these signs warning that deadly force has been authorized. If you should go beyond the signs, what typically happens is your immediate arrest and a fine of $600. A mysterious security force armed with automatic weapons patrols the fringes of Area 51. The locals call them camo dudes because no one really knows who they work for. Typically, they watch civilians with binoculars while parked in white unmarked Jeep Cherokees with government license plates. They confront civilians both on and off base property. They refuse to show any identification whatsoever as to who they are or who they work for. When confronted by the camo dudes, the Lincoln County Sheriff's Department will be called. If you have camera gear, the sheriff will confiscate it. There used to be 2 viewpoints on public land where a visitor could legally view the secret Air Force base from a distance of many miles. These locations were named Whitesides and Freedom Ridge, and they were the scenes of many confrontations with the camo dudes. Evidently, the Air Force got tired of people peeking over the hill at them, so the restricted land surrounding Area 51 was expanded in 1995, eliminating Whitesides and Freedom Ridge as accessible viewing sites. A distant mountain called Tickaboo Peak is the only place now from which you can still see the base, but it requires a 1.5-hour hike from a remote dirt road. It is a little-known fact that Area 51 and the rest of the Groom Lake facility operates freely without any public or congressional accountability, in direct violation of the spirit and intent of the Constitution of the United States.